Hello Taurus and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 23rd of August 2020. Thank you for being here. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Taurus, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Taurus. As you know, this can just take a moment to find the right cards for your weekly reading, Taurus, so please bear with me. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. There we are, thank you. Oh, we've got two flipped out, all right. That can be the cross card. The Five of Pentacles is where we start your weekly reading this week, Taurus. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card about some financial concerns on your mind at the moment. You've got some, perhaps you've got a large expense that has come in, a large bill. You're not sure how you're going to pay it. For others, this might have been, perhaps you've been stood down from your job, you might have lost your job recently. You've certainly got some financial concerns on your mind here. Perhaps you're also feeling a little bit isolated. This is also a card that speaks about a mindset of lack and limitation. Here we have these two poor people trudging along in the blizzard. You know, they're injured, they're in ragged clothes, they can't see where they're going. They can't see that they're passing the sanctuary here that they could easily seek shelter in. So that's speaking about this mindset of lack in your life at the moment. Look, I'm really feeling that someone has taken quite a financial loss at the moment and you're really concerned about your finances, which is completely understandable. And it is obviously happening to a lot of people out there around the world at the moment, obviously due to the pandemic that we are all living through. So certainly, some financial concerns absolutely on your mind this week, Taurus. That's the crossing card. Let's get all the cards on the deck. Sorry, Taurus, I'm actually hearing something, but I can't quite distinguish quite what it is yet. So, bear with me. Something to do with your finances. We've got the Six of Swords here as the card at the bottom of the deck, the overarching energy for the week for you. Now, this Six of Swords is a card about transition. This is a transitional week for you. There's a change coming in. There's a change coming in behind you here. We can see the child and the woman in the boat here. They're actually fleeing. They're sailing to a far better place. And you will note there's not an item on that boat with them. There's no baggage. They've left their past behind because they fully entrust where they are going to will provide them with everything that they need. It's a far better place where they're going to. Speaking about that transition of change happening throughout this week for you. So keep that in mind as the week goes along, Taurus. All right, what is crossing you? The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card about teamwork, about collaborations. This is a card about learning from others and others learning from you. It's a sharing environment and implementing your skills, your expertise, things that you have recently learned, things that you are an expert in, into this collaboration, into this teamwork. Something here with the financial concerns and teamwork. There's going to be, a teamwork to get you out of this. Perhaps this is a work-related thing. Perhaps the company has lost a work project or some clients. Perhaps you're the account manager and really concerned about the loss of business. It could be something more personal of perhaps you need to seek some advice from some experts, collaborate with them in trying to get your finances back on track. That could be going to speak to a financial advisor, a financial counsellor, the bank manager, something like that to help you get back on track. But there's something about working in a collaboration that is going to help relieve these financial concerns you have at the moment. In the past position, we've got the Four of Wands, which is known as the Happy Home card. There has been great harmony, times of celebration recently for you, in your home, in your community, however you want to see that. Look, this card can sometimes absolutely point to those large family celebrations, the birth of a child, a marriage, an engagement, an anniversary, those big family home kind of celebrations. Look, there could be a couple of things going on here for me. Perhaps somebody out there has recently got married. Perhaps you've welcomed a new child into the world. That's putting a little bit of strain in your finances. Again, go seek some advice to help rein in the debt or the expenses that you have to pay at the moment. The King of Wands is in your grounding position this week. Very interesting, the King of Wands. Now, this King of Wands is the natural born leader. People just are attracted to the King of Wands. They will follow the King of Wands. He's a great visionary. He's a great entrepreneur as well. Now, I think this advice that I keep asking you to seek, Taurus, is related to this King of Wands, and this would be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I don't feel it's someone in your inner circle. I do feel that you know this person. Perhaps this is the boss at work. Perhaps this is the bank manager. It's that sort of, you do know this person. I don't think you're close to this person, but I think you're going to be able to seek some really solid advice. The King of Wands is also very honourable, so don't feel that you're going to be taken advantage of or anything like that. There's something in this King of Wands. As I said, he's a great visionary, very good at seeing potential in ideas and situations in people that other people can't see, and using that to create a new beginning that's very successful. And I think this King of Wands is absolutely going to be part of this collaboration that we've spoken up here. And the Emperor, well, you're pulling them all out, Taurus. The Emperor in your crowning position this week. Now, the Emperor is the Aries card, if that resonates with anybody out there. And the Emperor is the greatest authority. This is the King of Kings. This is about establishment. This is about structure. This is about you being the authority in your life, you being the boss. I think there's also something in here, because this is in your crowning position, around this structure. I think you need to bring some structure back to whatever this financial problem is, whether that's a debt, whether that's an expense, there's a payment plan, whether that's just getting some structure around the work budget, your household budget, whatever the case may be. This is what the Emperor is asking you to do, to regain control, become that authority over your own life, have a very clear plan. So you bring this structure back into your life, Taurus. Now you've got the Eight of Cups in your outcome position this week, which is really interesting, because the Eight of Cups is a card about abandoning plans. This is about a withdrawal from something. It's about you feeling very disappointed in an outcome. This is going, with the Six of Swords over here, this transition card, I feel, they're sort of in the same position almost. The best way I can describe the Eight of Cups is actually talk about the next card, which is the Nine of Cups. Because the Nine of Cups is a card about your wishes coming true, being very satisfied, being very content. While the Eight of Cups is, quite the opposite. Your wish hasn't come true. All these cups down here, these Eight of Cups here are full to the brim of these opportunities, these plans, this potential. Perhaps you've tried all those Eight of Cups and it's just not doing it for you. It's not your wish, it's not your dream. So you're abandoning this plan. You're abandoning this particular direction that you've been going in a long time because it's not giving you the end outcome that you want. It's okay to turn your back and to go chasing your dreams, your wishes, your contentment, your satisfaction. That's what we deserve, and that's what you're transitioning to this week. Really interesting reading, Taurus. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarise the weekly readings. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, please give the video a like. Oh, that was interesting. It fell straight out. Please give the video a like if you are resonating with this reading. Please feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everybody. Here we have Fox Spirit. It is the number 27. And the message Fox Spirit always brings is think on your feet. Think on your feet this week. Super interesting. Let us see what other messages Fox Spirit has for you this week. Fox Spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and your wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for action of the mind and time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move, aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you well. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Taurus. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you all next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.